Someone called on Mum's door with a gramophone, asked her to listen to one of Judge Rutherford's records. She invited her in and she started to study. It wasn't long before I joined in as well. It wasn't long before I was out in the service, doing street work, going from house to house. Kingdom halls were non-existent. 1943, when we first came in, we used to go to a hall in Welling Way, a hall which we hired, and that went on for about a year, and then from that time onward we just went in various halls of no definite hall for any period of time. I don't think I was so involved religiously as such. I went along with my mother and father. I got to know people that I hadn't known before. It wasn't until about 1946 that I started taking things a little bit seriously in the religious point of view. The Bible study with Lily Wyatt, as she was, that was the person who first called on us. That didn't continue all that long because she was actually not in our congregation. She was just doing the work from another congregation. She was a pioneer. And then, of course, we had someone, he used to come all the way down from Bethel, from Craven Terrace, to take our study. The places we went to were like the Coffee Tavern at Nuxley Road, the Public Hall at Erith, the Hall at Welling Corner. There was lots of different places we went to. We ended up at a hall in Bexley Broadway over Holmes, the record place, as it was then. As a child, I was completely browned off with going to church and hearing the particular sermons that vicar gave, which were the same every Sunday. The people in the truth were much more friendly. The reasonableness of the teachings, they were the initial pulls, the initial reactions. As we studied, it was the challenge of new knowledge all the time, because it was knowledge which I'd never had before. I'd read the Bible, I'd read Daniel, I'd read various things, but of course never understood them. And it was the reasonableness of the teachings of Jehovah's Witnesses that first attracted us. We had someone that studied with us that eventually he went out of the truth. He was certainly a deep Bible student. It was those regular discussions which I suppose I saw that there was depth to it, rather than just an ordinary ceremonial sort of attitude that most churchgoers have. Eventually I was baptised in 1947.